It has been an eventful past week in Penn State athletics, and many teams have shown their grit and ability to stay strong into the winter season. Welcome back to Penn State Sports Night. I'm Brendan Conroy alongside Ashley Mascaro, and we are here to bring you this week's sports update. Penn State football's hopes are high today as the Nittany Lions sneak away with a shutout win over the Maryland Terrapins this past Saturday and snag the number 11 spot in the AP Top 25. Despite a rainy afternoon in Beaver Stadium, Sean Clifford had himself an historic game, becoming the all-time passing leader for Penn State, passing Trace McSorley. Nicholas Singleton contributed to the dominant offense with 2 touchdowns of his own, making that his 8th and 9th touchdown of the season. Tight end Brenton Strange also secured a touchdown this game, making it the 11th of his career. The rest of the scoring was from the likes of kicker Jake Pinniger, with 3 field goals made, including his 3-point-after attempts. The Terrapins were held to only 27 yards in the first half and 134 offensive yards all game. Penn State takes on Rutgers next Saturday on the road at 3:30 p.m. Be sure to tune in to the Big Ten Network for full coverage.
Penn State women's soccer played in the first round of the NCAA Division I tournament on Sunday, coming up victorious over the Quinnipiac Bobcats. Senior Kate Weisner tallied the first goal of the match 22 minutes in to put the Nittany Lions up 1-0. Just before halftime, the Bobcats scored their first goal right before half to go in all tied up. Penn State came out of halftime all fired up with senior Peyton Lanahan getting another goal for the Nittany Lions at the 49-minute mark, which put them up 2-1 and sealed the win. Just before the 65th minute, fifth-year senior Penelope Hawking tallied the 3rd point for the Nittany Lions, and senior Corey Dyke capped it off in the 76th minute, making the final score 4-1. The number 2 seeded Nittany Lions take on the number 7 seeded West Virginia Mountaineers at 4:30 p.m. this Friday at Jeffrey Field.
The Penn State field hockey team celebrates today as they advance to the NCAA semifinals after a 1-0 win over the UAlbany Great Danes in Ann Arbor this past weekend. Penn State was ranked number 6 in the NFHCA coaches poll heading into the matchup, and the lone goal in the 4th period by Mackenzie Alessi helped to push the Nittany Lions to secure the win. The first half was led by defense, much of which was controlled by both sides. There was lots of action within both zones early in the game and continued into the second half, with the offense improving throughout the third. The 4th quarter was all Nittany Lions after Alessi's goal with 11:05 left in regulation was the last and only goal that either team saw. As the end of the matchup came closer, UAlbany pulled their goalie, but was no luck for the Nittany Lions' efforts on defense. Penn State came home being greeted by fellow Penn State athletes to show support and care to this strong team. The action will continue this Friday afternoon, with their game taking place in Storrs, Connecticut, as the Nittany Lions travel to take on the North Carolina Tar Heels at noon.
The Penn State women's ice hockey team faced off against Brown University on Sunday, shutting them out with a final score of 3-0. Junior Olivia Wallin scored the first point with just over 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Junior Alyssa Machado tallied another point in the second period, making the Nittany Lions lead by 2. In the final minutes of the second period, freshman Tessa Janicki secured the 3-0 victory, making it her 9th goal in 10 games. Goaltender Josie Bothan logged her 3rd shutout of the year with 17 saves on the day. The Nittany Lions secured the sweep against Brown on Monday with a final score of 4-2. Julie Goff scored 2 goals on the win, and the Nittany Lions travel to take on 6th-ranked Yale Bulldogs on Friday and Saturday. So, Brendan, what are you looking forward to in sports this week?
Well, Ashley, I'm going to be honest. I am so happy hockey season is finally upon us. It's been quite some time. I'm looking forward to Penn State men's hockey, ranked number 6 now, taking on the number 17 ranked Michigan State Spartans later this week on Friday. I think it should be a great game for fans as well as a great matchup for both teams playing.
I think so, too. I'm super excited to watch hockey, but I'm also excited to watch Penn State football in their final 2 games of the regular season. They're taking on Rutgers this Saturday, and they just came off a 30-0 win against Maryland, so I think they're going to keep that win streak going. That will do it for this edition of Penn State Sports Night. For Brenton Conroy, I'm Ashley Mascaro. Thank you, and have a great night.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night. We hope you liked that segment.
And we're sure there's other Penn State Sports Night segments that you are going to love as well. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content.
And check us out on social media for updates and behind-the-scenes clips and pics. Follow us on Twitter at PSSN TV and on Instagram at PSU Sports Night to keep up with all the action.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.